Alright, this is the gameplay commentary video for the second semester's content worth of Advanced Games Design and Programming. This is called Program Theatre, and I've made this as sort of a mix between FPS and parkour-based games. I'm just going to hit play and show off the mechanics straight away. So the main focus of this game is the mix between the player's movement abilities and this gun, the Prism Pistol. And what this does is it fires a projectile, and it's the corresponding color of the mode that you have it on. So left click will fire and right click will change modes. So you have magenta, cyan and amber, and everything in the world that is colored one of those three colors is interactable in this way. So I'm going to shoot this with blue and then purple and then amber, and you're going to see how it only corresponds when you hit it with the right color. And there we go. That one just disintegrates, but it's mainly used for deactivating traps throughout the rest of the game, but we'll get to that later. So the main movement abilities, you've got a sprint, obviously, a dash. I've fallen off the edge there. That's the respawn feature that I wasn't planning to show that off just yet. And then you've also got a crouch and a slide. So you can get a nice speed boost and make it under small gaps if you do it like that. And you also have a stamina bar, which drains and recharges just as you'd expect. Using your dash takes a bit of a chunk, and sprinting drains it slowly, and then if you don't use it for a bit, it gradually comes back. So I'm just going to walk through the level, just kind of taking it slow as I'm following the yellow dots so I know where to go. You see, press Control to crouch, hold while sprinting to shift. So yeah, if I'm sprinting there, I can just make it straight under, not lose any speed. Press space mid-air to dash, and what this can do is you can actually use it to change momentum completely. So if I come here and then change, oh, I've not made it, but what you can do is something like that, where you can make it round corners. I just didn't execute it very well, but I've used that to make a jump that I couldn't normally jump. And now we're on this part. This is just going to be teaching the player how to use the Prism Pistol in case they hadn't figured it out already. As you got an explanation there. The checkpoint thing, this will just save the last location that you've gone over, and then anytime you fall off or get killed by a trap, it will just do that little glitch effect and teleport you back, which I think looks quite cool. Here you've got two different ways to go. They both cover similar but different traps. This one is the door trap, which is probably one of the more complicated ones. As you can see, anytime you hit a button with the corresponding colour, it will light up white, but the door will only unlock once you've cleared the same colour as the main door. So now, if I do it with blue, it's going to open. This will let me move on and show you the axe trap. This is a more simplistic one. This is just a constantly swinging axe that will pause for 2 seconds when shot and then continue going. So that gives you a second, like a bit of safe passage there. And this is the clock trap. This has two, as you can see, alternating hands that move at different speeds, so they always sort of intersect at different times. It's going to be over here now. Yeah, and that kind of catch the player off guard if they're not used to it. So the best way to do it is just to memorize the pattern a bit, and then maybe slide. And then I've not done that very well at all. But the best way to do it is time it so you can slide under the top one and make it to the end. Let's disable these. So I think if I go now, slide under that, and I'm going to go straight down here through the black hole, and that'll take me to level 2. So here we're going to show off the color shifting platforms and the spike traps. As you can see over there, the spike traps, they're going to the individual floor tiles will glow red, and then a second after that there'll spikes that will shoot up, and that'll knock you back to the checkpoint if you get hit by those. So I'll show them off by going this way. These color platforms, they will flash in and out of existence, going a different color each time. As you can see, it's pink this time, but once that shot wears off, it's going to fade back out and come back a different color. Blue, blue, and that will lock it in place. So I'm going to come here and then dash. As you can see, you can dash around corners like that. So it's quite a versatile movement tool. So you can see, pick up some speed here. Oh, right into the axe behind that. Okay. These are just simple moving things. They will push you off if you're not careful, though. We have another axe there. As you can see, you can just disable it if you're quick enough with the pistol. You can just manage to get past all of these traps fairly safely. Here's these spikes again. As you can see, they're going in a pattern because they're off by 1 second. So they're just going to be going in sequence. Checkpoint. And now we've got 2 in a row. So you've kind of got to be quicker about it. And this is a different kind of bike trap because this one will, as you can see there, it will shoot up after you stand on it. It's sort of like a weighted trap, which is a good way of stopping the player from, you know, hanging around in one area too quickly. Which is not too helpful when I'm trying to explain what's going on, but you know, hey ho. This is just a spinning log trap. As you can see, it's rotating around, so I have to kind of balance my movement so I don't fall off, which is tricky when you're also dealing with the axe traps. And this was kind of one big pillar of my theoretical design, was trying to make sure that I had, I think the term is multiplicative gameplay design, where each element is sort of working in tandem with one another and creating something that's more than the sum of its parts. So a log trap is cool, log roller is cool, and the axes are cool. When you put them together, you make something that's more tricky and more deep than just having one of them back to back, or both of them back to back, I should say. But yeah, that is it. That is the final trap in the second level, which will just kick us back to the main menu. So you can play again, obviously, if you want to. But that is about all I have to show. You know, I've got maybe half a dozen or more traps in there, and some fun movement abilities. So I think there's, you know, potential to take this prototype a little bit further. Yeah. But that's about it. I can't think of anything else I need to show you, so thank you.